welcome to the best part of the show. And yes, I said best part because it involves music. This is your Celeb Empire Top 3 Music Video Countdown. And guys, today I am not alone in the studio. With me is an exceptional comedian who's been killing it one show at a time. Now, this bag of talent identifies as an ambassador of God's grace. And guys, from his life, it is very, very evident. I'm talking about none other than Kenny Black.
Yes, sis, thank you for
Yay!
having me.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Okay, I
good.
love what you're wearing. You look good.
I
Can you
love
walk
what
us
you're
through
wearing
that?
too. You too,
Thank
you
you.
look good.
So, walk us through your outfit today.
Right. I was coming from the airport now. I branched one boutique. They said they have clothes. I said, just give me anything that you have.
Okay, I like your chain. Like,
Yeah,
tell
the
us,
original
like,
is this is
how much does
semi-fake.
this cost?
Everything is 6.5. It's not anything.
Dollars, right? Dollars, right?
Naira, even with
Really?
discount. Sef.
Okay, so thank you for joining
Thank you.
us today. So straight into it. So tell us, when did you discover comedy as your talent? When was it that you said, you know what, I have to do comedy? Tell us your story.
Okay. I think music happened to be something that I wanted to do
Oh,
full time.
okay.
I didn't see
Interesting.
myself doing comedy. Comedy for me came out of, out of daily activity, out of the things that I do with my friends,
Okay.
family, people around me. And, people actually discovered the comedy part of me. I've always wanted to be a musician.
Okay.
So, but in 2008, somebody walked up to me. I was like, his name is Mr. Ezekiel. He's an artist now. It's called P Famous.
Okay.
Walked up to me. I was like, Kenny, why don't you try comedy on stage? I'm like, never tried before. Then we did a rally where I just started mimicking people. And that same year, a production house who is into movies, I've forgotten the name of the entertainment production
Yeah.
house, but I think Victoria's Production said if I could do comedy, I said I'll try. Gave me the name Kenny Black, and for the first time I went on stage and tried doing normal comedy, and that was how comedy started for me. I did it for the first time and it felt really
So
good.
where was the first place that you performed
It
at?
was in a Jigbo in
Okay.
2008. I will not forget. I think it was August 9 or August 8,
Okay.
August 9, 8, 10, sha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So would you
8,
say
9,
your
10.
family was like really supportive of your comedy career or not?
They later became supportive of my music career because
Okay.
it was music that I wanted to do. I was moving around with different type of Afrobeat, gospel, juju band.
Okay.
So back in those days, singing. It took a while because I was still in school then. I was still in secondary school. I
Yeah.
think I was still in secondary school then. So it was hard for them to let me go out on Friday night when I'm supposed to be resting on Saturday
Yeah.
and Sunday so that my brain can be open for Monday. But I was just going to vigils on Friday so it was hard for them to say yes. But after some time, they saw that what I was doing was inspiring a lot of people in my hood, especially young
Yeah.
people. They're like, okay, give it a try. If you misbehave, I only had one strike. So if I had misbehaved at that point, then it's
That
over.
was it.
So it was not hard for them to let me do comedy because I was already going out. And
Okay.
they didn't even know I was doing comedy until somebody told them.
Oh, okay. So all
So
this while they thought it was music.
thought it was music, yeah.
Okay.
So
Your kind of comedy is unique to you. So you call it music comedy. And I want to believe, I mean, I stand to be corrected, that you are one of the first set of people that pioneered that genre of comedy in Nigeria. So how did that come about?
okay, yes, I'm happy that somebody's saying that one of the first people because maybe it's because of the way I've done music comedy and how consistent I have with the music comedy.
Yeah.
As many people think that I pioneered music comedy in Africa or in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Um, you know, it's looking at the likes of Benga Adeboye, late CD John, late Benga Adeboye, a lot of music comedians.
Yeah.
My style, one of the things that made me unique is the approach to the music comedy and how consistent I have been, like I said earlier on.
Yeah.
So my style is just unique in its own way because instead of just saying the jokes, I find myself singing the jokes. And it's not
Okay.
something that I plan. It's not something that I want to do. It's not something that I feel like, oh, this is what I want to do.
It just
Because
comes
it just comes
naturally.
natural. Because when I started in 2008, I did normal stand-up. Then I
Yeah.
did music comedy for the first time. I just tried to play with the words. I play with some songs and the the acceptance was more than when I was just doing normal stand up. And I felt like, okay, this is a unique thing. So I guess it is the music that I want to do and the comedy that the environment wants me or God wants me to
Yeah.
do, which brings about the music comedy. So that's just how it works for me.
Okay, that's good. And I must really commend you. You know, it takes a lot of creativity and effort to actually fuse music and comedy together. So, how do you manage to do both of that and, keep your audience engaged throughout?
Well, if I want to have pride, I would say, come on, it's one of those things. It comes natural. You just,
Yeah.
but if I have to be honest, if a musician is looking for a hit song
Yeah.
and a comedian is looking for a very funny joke, I'm looking for both
Okay.
in one material.
Good.
So I have to make sure that people enjoy the music
True.
and I have to make sure that people laugh. You understand? Which is the most important thing because I'm a comedian who
Yeah.
is using music to express my style of comedy. So it has to be funny at the same time. It has to be interesting. So it takes a whole lot, sitting down with producers, sitting down with live band, my band, sitting down with a lot of people around me to say, you know what, okay, let's come together. I'm feeling this sound in my head. I don't play any instrument yet, but with my mouth, I can play a lot of things because
Yeah.
I know how I want this everything to sound in my head. So thank God for producers, thank God for those that work behind the scene who makes it easy for us to, you just pour it down from your head to our hands. You understand? So it's not been easy, but I'll just say it's God's grace because putting the music, putting the comedy together,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I watch the performances and I'm like, how did I do this? So every time I get asked these questions, I'm like, even me, I don't know how
You
these
don't
jokes
know.
come together, but I
Yeah.
know that with a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of research, a lot of rehearsals, a lot of scoring of songs, and finding punchlines, everything, I would just say it's God.
All right, so it's all about God's grace. Now, Kenny Black, you are a household name. Like, you cannot talk about comedy in Nigeria without mentioning Kenny Black. So, and I'm sure that during the course of your career, you faced multiple challenges. But what would you say is the biggest challenge that you faced so far?
It was hard for people to accept my style of comedy. It
Okay.
was hard for people to, understand. Well, I will never say accept. I will say understand, because they were like, "What is he doing? Is he singing or is he cracking jokes? What is he doing? How can he marry both together?
Yeah.
And how can he? He needs to choose one." I know that people will tell me, "I just face music." A lot of people will tell me that this your style is unique. I just like the way you put this music comedy
Yeah.
together. And somebody has said to me that I don't even know how to sing. Say, yes,
That's a
sorry. No,
lie.
jokes apart. Somebody said I don't know how to sing. That I should just stick to my comedy. That he enjoys me more when I talk. I'm like,
Okay.
okay. Why a lot of people enjoy me more when I sing, and I'm happy that most people enjoy me more when I sing the talk. So, which is what marries the music comedy together. So, it took a while for people to accept, to understand my style of comedy. So, it took a lot of always being on people's face and like,
Yes.
man, you guys must accept this. This is unique.
Yeah.
And it took a lot of begging for platforms. Those are the challenges that I faced because my stature there, I started in 2008. I
Yeah.
was very, very young. Smallish. Now I don't even admit. Only God can help me.
Chop life.
It's fake life. So, I've back then I was very, very young. So it took a while
Yeah.
for people to accept that I could do matured comedy.
Okay.
It took a while for people to accept that I could perform for matured people. So back then, people just see me as a kid, as a small boy who would just, do maybe kiddies party, children
Okay.
can be able to relate. But those challenges I saw them as disadvantage, but they later became my advantage because the style of comedy that people do not like is what people are beginning to love now. It's what makes people love me as Kenny Black. My
Yeah.
small stature then still is now an advantage for me. And people be like, oh, look at what that small boy is doing. I saw that small boy with Basketball, Bovi,
Yeah.
AY, Aguda, and cool. But that small boy, what he did, every time people see me for the first time, they be like, that small boy. So it looks like, oh, what the adults, it gives me an advantage.
Okay.
Like, that small boy is killing it, just like the old people, just like the big people. So my disadvantages, my challenges became my advantage, and I don't have to go to Ibadan now to face challenge. God has been good.
Awesome. So, regardless of all of this, how do you manage to pull through?
Well, I would say consistency because I don't have any other thing I'm doing apart from this right now. So
Yeah.
every day I'm on the road trying to make sure that music comedy as a genre do not die.
Yeah.
Um, at the same time, make sure that music comedy is not something that just comes and go.
Yeah.
Um, for over 10 years, I have been able to be consistent with music comedy, and I'm seeing a lot of people trying to do this style of music comedy. There's a guy called Logic the Pro, amazing guy who is hot right now. Kabusa Kwaya is doing music
How does it
comedy.
make you feel
It makes
though?
me feel good. I have my own. I have colleagues in the industry,
Yeah.
but now I have my own fellow colleagues that do music comedy like Kelvin Sapp, Just Too Funny, Kabusa, Logic the Pro, MC Downfall. It's now looking like an industry on its own, and we still need
Okay.
more people. You understand? I know that there are music comedians out there who have not been given the platform, so it's it's something that gives me so much joy.
Okay.
So how it makes me pull through is being inspired by the things around me, being inspired by. So most of the time, I go back to all my old performances
Yeah.
and see how people enjoy it, and make sure that I create something unique that is even better than what I created the last time. So that's
That's
how I pull
awesome.
through.
So you spoke about your colleagues just now, and I would like to ask, do you think there is favoritism in the comedy industry? Do you think some people get treated better than others, regardless of their talents?
I don't think so, but I think in every industry there's godfatherism.
Okay.
Everybody is loyal to somebody. And my own definition of godfatherism is, if if I go die is my if I there's a way I look at I go die, and I
Yeah.
can look at him and be like, this guy, our spirits relate,
Align. Yeah.
align, and then I feel like there's something that I've studied his kind of comedy. I've studied the way he moves, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I think this is the person I want to be with.
Yeah.
I think I see myself in him. That's how people choose whoever they want to follow. So I'm not sure there's any favoritism. Everybody right now, you can't even pick your favorite comedian as of today
Sure.
because everybody is killing it. Destoka is killing it. MC Monica is killing it, and if there's favoritism, you will not see a lot of comedy shows with a lot of comedians on it.
Okay.
There are so many comedy shows with comedy. If a comedian is doing a show, you see everybody going there to do their thing. So I would say there's godfatherism because everybody's like, oh, this is who I'm loyal to.
Okay,
This
but
is
who
who
are you
I'm.
loyal to
I
though?
mean, I belong to nobody. I belong to everybody because my surname is Otoloni, so it means that it is somebody that works different, that likes to
Okay.
do his thing different. So I have I did not plan this style of comedy. I did not
Okay.
plan the life of comedy that I'm living. So when I started, everybody saw me.
Okay.
And so I worked with Alibaba, I worked with AY, Basket, Bovi, I Go Die, I Go Save, everybody, being I did in kind of first. And when I saw everybody, I like me as a person, I want to pick from this, pick from this, pick from this, pick from this, and bring them together and
Yeah.
make myself the Kenny Black that I am today,
Yeah.
and which has been working for me. But some people can just see one person and say, this one person has got everything I'm looking for.
Okay.
So for me, I belong to everybody.
I belong to nobody at the
Yeah.
same time. Now, straight to your music. You dropped the live album a while back here, and you titled it Chicken or Beef. And I told myself that anytime I see you and I have a one-on-one with you, I'm going to pour my heart out about that particular
Oh
album.
yeah, now.
So first of all, let's talk about the title of the album. What inspired all of that?
So it was I had to take a pause and think about how I started and how people say, what do you want to do? Is it music or comedy?
Okay.
When you attend parties and they give you varieties and be like, we have fish, we have chicken, we have beef, you have
Okay.
to pick one. When you're on a flight and you are flying and they be like chicken or beef, you have to pick one.
Yeah.
But me, I'm a different person. I just wanted the audience to be able to pick what they want, in as much as I know that I am the one serving the chicken and beef. Because I am the one serving the chicken or beef, I can decide to have both of them.
Okay.
I've tasted both and I know how it tastes. So, it represents my music and comedy. Music for chicken, beef for comedy, or beef for chicken, music for beef.
However way.
Like all either way. So I wanted to do something different. So when I did the album, I said team the chicken or beef.
Okay.
Especially to fans that are meeting me for the first time.
All right.
Choose what you want to eat. Do you enjoy the talking or do you enjoy the music? And after I dropped the album, a lot of people said that you changed it to chicken and beef because it
It
is
has
what they
both,
like. You know,
yeah.
I talked about weight loss. I talked about my
Yeah.
gym instructor,
Yes, yes, yes. Dear Godwin.
dear
I listened
Godwin.
to that and I have to tell you. So when I first of all started playing the song, the
Mm,
instrumentals, A1, wonderful, very
thank
slow. And
you.
I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere, waiting to be inspired. And next thing, I started hearing you say something about Dear Godwin. And I was like, okay, maybe Godwin is your maybe loved one or something. And then you start saying, um, you want to go back to the gym,
Yeah.
that Osas now has babes because he has six packs. Please, what's up with the lyrics? Please explain
So
all of that.
Godwin is my gym instructor.
Okay.
And he's always disturbing me to come. I paid for gym for like a year. I did not go back after 3 weeks. But I cannot come and kill myself. Now, Bele I get, I know keep myself. So I did a comedy special
Yeah.
post-COVID, after COVID. And when I did the comedy special, I insulted my gym instructor. I was like, now Bele I get, I don't keep person. I was like, thunder fire, you just get out. Nothing will happen to me. I will not add weight. Until I walked past the mirror in my house and I was like, now maybe this. And I called Godwin. Now he was not picking
That's
my
a beg.
call. Sent him a text, he was not replying. Apparently, me, I blocked him on social media, so he will not see my up and grateful to the kitchen. So, and I said I was going to write an open letter to my gym instructor to tell him that I want to come back to the gym and I need you to see this. So I did the song, he saw it, called me, and was like, I used to come back to the gym. I say for social media, if I come, if I yes, I come. That was why I ended it with I might not come to the gym
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like that. I also
yeah,
talked about polo and how our girls come to our house and thief our polo. Polo is not expensive.
yeah.
And how much I said, but I say, and how much is round neck now? So if you are wearing our
But it
polo,
feels good.
yeah,
Like
it
as a
feels good
girl,
to
it
the
feels good to
weary, not the
just
buy, not the buy. So please, you know how much they're selling polo now. If you want it dry, clean it and keep it. I'm saying that okay, even if you're going to wear my polo as my
yeah.
base, fine. But if you're no longer interested in the relationship, return the polo.
Okay, so what about I know get sense? What was that about?
Okay, you've really watched this
I
special.
have
So
actually.
it was a lot of I like because I'm a comedian. A lot
Yeah.
of people get lost in the music sometimes
Mm-hmm.
and be like, "Oh my God, I like the way this guy sing," and because they are too much in the music, they forget that I'm a comedian. So they enjoy the music too much and miss the punchline.
Okay.
So I started the show by telling them that before you fall in love with me, before we start the show, I want you to know that I do have sense. So I might take you through a journey whereby you think I'm talking about food, I'm
Yeah.
talking about this one, but I'm talking about something else entirely. So watch out for those crazy moments, even as you're enjoying the music. Just know at the end of the day that I do have sense.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I accept that. That's
Yeah.
fine. All right, so you've proven that you have great taste in music. So right now you're going to give us three songs that you're feeling at the moment. So this is the final playlist of the day. So over to you.
So yes, this is my Empire Top 3 music video. Number 3, I don't think I can get over um, the video by Ashake and Fireboy. Yes, Ashake and Fireboy, and that's I've forgotten that song. Na the love, yeah, see, na him you can believe. I love what TJ Murray did with the video. It was an amazing video. Number two, number two, number two, number two, number two. Ah, I have a lot. See, you guys know that I'm friends with everybody in the industry, and after this video, they will come for me. So my own video no make sense, Abi. Okay, I think number two will be so take my pain. The colors, the way they played, I just love how that video was shot, and I love the video. And number one will be my brother and friend Spyro with your guide remix. Yes, with our sister in the Lord, Tiwa Savage. Yes, and that's my top 3 countdown on Empire music video.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. You had it here. He gave us his top three and his number one, Who's Your Guy, remixed by Spyro and T West Savage. Colorful videos. I love your selection. I do.
Thank you.
So, yeah, you're on tour right now for the
Yes.
oxymoron of
Kenny
Kenny
Black.
Black. And you've
Yeah.
done Lagos and you're about to do Port Harcourt
Abuja.
and Abuja.
Abuja. Yeah. Port
What about the
Harcourt.
rest of the states? They don't deserve you or what?
Okay, so because I've not been around for a while, I've been
Yeah.
touring the US, the UK, Canada, and stuff. I decided to come back home to do because I've not done my show in a while in Nigeria, over 5 years,
Okay.
and I felt like, you know what, let's give Lagos something that will blow their mind, and let's take it to Abuja and Port Harcourt. Other cities will come soon.
Okay.
And because other cities, we are trying to understand how they operate,
Okay, true.
before we go there and go and mess ourselves up. But one of the things that we're doing next year is that we're going to other cities that we did not go to,
Okay.
but probably be a university tour,
Okay,
give
okay.
them something different. We like to give each city something unique entirely.
Okay.
But we're still back to Lagos this year. Then December 14th, I'm about to sell at the biggest venue of my career, because I've
Okay.
traveled around the world, not around the world, I've traveled because they go to say my passport plenty. So I've traveled and I've seen how music is celebrated, especially in
Okay.
Nigeria. In December, you have music festival. They bring,
True.
a lot of music festival, but there is nothing for comedy. Look at what Netflix is the joke is doing with their festival. So we have decided with my team to do a music comedy festival, and it's going to be happening by God's grace. As soon as we get approval, you'll be the first to know at the
Okay.
Onikon Stadium.
Okay.
So it's going to be very big, and I invite everybody to come and see what we'll turn that place to an empire.
Okay.
Now.
Literally, in empire, they're turning into an empire. Anyways, that's great. So, aside that, is there anything else in the books for us?
Uh,
Maybe an album or
yes.
something.
Presently, I'm working on a song with Spyro and Nas
Okay.
Boy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also working on a song with One Day Cole.
Oh.
Because you guys are not just in my DM. Somebody find me come out sometime and say, if you no drop some this year, just pack out. I
Violent.
pack out from my own house. So probably we will start seeing Kenny Black drop some singles maybe this year, but if not this year, from 2025, maybe an EP, maybe some tracks, maybe an album. But watch out, something good is coming. And working on some series also,
Okay.
to engage my fans on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. I'm also going to be back to be shooting more comedy specials like Chicken or Beef, kind
Yeah.
of a thing. I'm also dropping my third comedy album
Okay.
on the 1st of September. It's called In My Feelings. It's going to be dropping on YouTube
Okay.
and Facebook. So watch out.
Okay, we're so eager for all of that. Anyways, thank you so much for coming around. It's
Thank
been
you
an
for having
exciting
me.
time with you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. So, guys, in case you missed it, our top three playlists for today, we had Kenny Black, we had Mola, and of course, Israel was there with our number one. Now, remember, if you'd like to be part of the show, make sure you send us a DM at Empire Africa Events, and we'll be waiting to have you. So for more of this, make sure you tune in, same time, same place next week, and find out which of your favorite celebrities made my list. So until next time, guys, bye-bye.